Good morning. Hello everybody. Can you see me okay? I'm in the dining room again today. Okay, so yesterday was Monday. Let's sing days of the week and see what comes after Monday. Are you ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Did you hear? There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. Tuesday today. Now the weather's not very good today. Mine Gymylog again. A little bit mine Bwrw Glaw. It's not very nice, but it's not quite as cold. It's a bit warmer today, but still quite cool. So yeah, could go out to play today, hopefully. Play outside. I'll be walking Pepper. So yes, now some counting today. A new number. Let's see if we can work out what number it might be. Let's get the number line. Oh, one of these cars is looking a bit wobbly. Can you see? Oh no, number 2 is having a crash. Okay, better. Now then, let's have just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the end. So today's number, when we are counting up, this number comes after number 6. And when we're counting back, this number would come after number 8. If we were going backwards, that's a queer one, isn't it? We could say this number comes before we get to 8 when we're counting up. Or we could say it comes between 6 and 8. What number could it be? Have a guess. Well, no, don't have a guess. Work it out. So it comes after number 6. There's number 6. And it comes before we get to number 8. And there's number 8. In between 6 and 8. What number do you think it could be? It's number 7. Let's sing our counting song, and when we get to number 7, we'll say it in a squeaky high voice. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's number 7. Comes after number 6, before we get to number 8, in between 6 and 8. You could say it's 1 more than 6. Or you could say 1 less than 8. All sorts of ways to talk about number 7. Let's do some 7 counting. Okay, 7 claps to start with. You must count them and you must stop when you get 7. We don't want more than 7. It's number 7 day. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you clap? Did you stop? Well done. Let's do 7 nods with our head. Ready, counting, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, glad we got to stop then. My hair was in my eyes. 7 bottom wiggles. Now I can't see your bottom and you can't see mine, but we're going to wiggle it anyway and count. Are you ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done. Shall we build our staircase? I have to start at the bottom of the screen so I can fit it in now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's getting high now. And 7 fist pumps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And stop. Well done. Good counting to 7. Now, around the house today you can make some little collections of 7. I had a little plastic container that I meant to keep, and what it was, we'd had some cakes and they came in a little tray in a box, and there were I think there were 4 or 6 little holes where the cakes were, and I meant to keep that because I was thinking that'd be a good thing to make collections of numbers into, collections of 7 things. So you could have your little tray and find 7 pieces of rice, put them in one, 7 pieces of pasta, thinking about things around the house, 7 buttons, perhaps count those into another one of the little holes in the tray, 7 grapes. They'd be small, wouldn't they? You need small things. You can't really put 7 bananas in there because they won't fit. So perhaps you can make a collection of 7s, counting 7 things. That would be lovely. Tomorrow we will count some more things and we'll look at how number 7 looks. Okay, we've seen it on the number line, but we'll do a bit more reading for number 7. Okay, you could have a look. If you're going out today, have a look on people's doors and see what numbers you can see. See if there's any numbers you know. 7 might be there, but there might be lots of other numbers. Also, on car registration plates, that's a good place to find numbers. See which numbers you can read. Okay, we're good at reading lots of numbers now, so have a practice. Okay, I've got a little story for us today. Actually, it's quite a big story. It's not a long story, but it's on a very big book, so this is going to be fun. Let me just push you around a little bit like that. Now, this is Hope's book from when she was little, but I've kept it. And it's some old fairy stories, but they're done, fairy tales, but they're done in lovely big bright colours. And it's called Yummy because there's usually somebody getting eaten, like there is in most fairy stories. But don't be scared because they're only stories, aren't they? Now this one, I know lots of the stories in here very well because I've heard them lots of times. They're very old stories. But this one, I don't know very well. And I haven't heard it many times, and it is an old story, but it's not one that gets told a lot. So I'll try to show you the story and read the book. So this story is called The Musicians of Bremen. Okay, so you're going to have to look at me for a minute and then I'll show you the picture. Once upon a time, a donkey decided to go to Bremen, which is a city in Germany, to become a musician. On the way, he met a sad dog. "What's the matter, dog?" asked the donkey. "Nobody loves me," said the dog. There's the dog, Spotty dog. He's very sad. "Nobody loves me." "Come with me to Bremen and be a musician," said the donkey. "I'll play the guitar and you can play the drums." So on they went together along the road. Let's have a look now. So there's the donkey with his guitar and some very smart trousers. And there's the sad dog. Nobody loves him. So he's going to go with the donkey now. Okay. Ooh, sticky pages. Soon they met a sad cat. I'll show you some more in a minute. "What's the matter, cat?" asked the donkey. "Nobody loves me," said the cat. "Oh, come with us to Bremen and be a musician," said the donkey. "I'll play the guitar, dog will play the drums, and you can play the violin." So on they went together along the road. So there's the cat. Can you see the cat? Looking very sad and sorry. Ooh, this is a dark page. It's quite hard to read the words on a dark page. Soon they met a red cockerel. Sorry, a sad cockerel. I told you the words were hard to read. "What is the matter, cockerel?" asked the donkey. "Nobody loves me," said the cockerel. There's some very sad animals in this book, aren't there? "Come with us to Bremen and be a musician," said the donkey. "I'll play the guitar, dog will play the drums, cat will play the violin, and you can sing." So on they went along the road until nightfall. Might be right, it's dark. So here is that very sad cockerel. Oh no, look, he's all droopy. His tail's all droopy. His feathers on his head are droopy. And the flowers next to him are droopy. So sad. See these big words at the top? What is the matter? And a special question mark, because they're asking a question. Lots of sad animals. So it's nightfall now, remember? Just have a quick look and then I'll show you again. Oh. In the dark, they came across a robber's house. Donkey peeped in through a window. What can you see? Asked Dog, Cat and Cockerel. Lots of food and a warm fire, said Donkey. What else? Asked the others. 4 robbers eating their dinner, said Donkey. How do they know they're robbers? Anyway, so there's the beautiful house, all warm and light. There's Donkey looking in at the window. Dog, cat, cockerel. Oh, his tail feathers have picked up a bit, I think, and his head feathers. He's feeling a bit better. The animals made a plan to chase out the robbers. Donkey stood with his hooves against the window. Dog stood on Donkey's back. Cat stood on Dog's back. And Cockerel stood on Cat's head. Then they made music. Ee-aw. Woof, woof. Meow. Cock-a-doodle-doo. So it's not music with instruments, is it? They're using their voices. And then they fell through the window with a mighty crash. Let's show you. Look. Ee-aw. Woof, woof. Meow. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Crash. And there are the 4 robbers, scared to death, running away. Not surprised with all that going on. Goodness me, very clever animals. Donkey, Dog, Cat and Cockerel ate all the food and then they went to bed. Donkey found some straw outside in the yard. Dog lay behind the door. Cat curled up by the fire. Cockerel flew up on the roof and soon they were fast asleep. Well, there they are, eating the food. Ooh, such a big book, I can't see over the top. So I hope you can see. Here we go. Ooh, they're eating all the food that the robbers had. Ooh, and some wine, I say. How fancy. So then they went to sleep. In the night, one of the robbers crept back to the cottage. He tried to light a match from the ashes on the fire, but the embers weren't embers. They were Cat's eyes, and she leapt at him, hissing and scratching. Meow! He stepped back onto Dog, who bit him in the leg. He ran into the yard and Donkey kicked him. Oh my goodness. I'm a bit sorry for this robber. And then Cockerel crowed, cock-a-doodle-doo. And that big word there says, help. Who do you think's saying help? I think it might be the robber. The robber ran back to his friends. Now, can you see? There's a thought bubble coming out of his head. This is what he thinks happened. There's a witch in the house who scratched my face. That's what he thinks it was. But it wasn't a witch, was it? What was it that scratched his face? It was a cat. Do you remember? And there's a man with a knife who stabbed me in the leg. That's what he thinks it was, but it wasn't, was it? Can you remember what it was? It was Dog who bit him in the leg. My dog's whining. Can you hear her? She wants to go out, but she'll have to wait. So he's a bit silly, this robber. He's thinking he saw things, but he didn't. And there's a monster in the yard who beat me with a club. That's what he thinks it looked like. Of course it wasn't, was it? It was Donkey who gave him a kick. And there's a judge up above. A judge is people who locks up robbers. There's a judge up above who shouted, "I'll lock you up, you rascal, you." Of course it wasn't, was it? Pepper, come here. Come here. Stop being silly. It wasn't a judge saying that. It was the cockerel saying, "Cock-a-doodle-doo." This silly robber has got it all wrong. That's what he thinks was there. But it wasn't at all. The other robbers looked very scared. The robbers were so scared, they never came back again. Hooray! And Donkey, Dog, Cat and Cockerel never went to Bremen, but lived happily ever after in the cottage. Oh, he's still playing his guitar. Cockerel's singing. Dog's on the drums. Cat's got a violin. They never did get to Bremen, but they lived in the cottage and were very, very happy. Happy ever after. That's what lots of fairy stories say. And that's the end. Did you like that one? I did, actually, and it's not one that I usually read. I don't remember reading that one for a long time. So it's nice to learn a new story. Okie dokie dokie. Right, so time for me to go and get this video onto Twitter so you can watch it. I'm going to do small work today on your pack for next week. You should have started on your pack for this week. And I know I've seen Jonathan and Isaac and Millie already doing lots of work from their pack for this week about the naughty bus and a car experiment. So have a good time doing that. There's some nice jobs in there that we last week, this week, and I'm getting ready next week's pack as we speak. So I'm getting a bit muddled in my head about everything, but I'll get there in the end. So have a lovely day. Keep yourselves busy. Not too much time on telly and screens because you need to play too. Get you some toys out and get outside and do some running around, and that'll be lovely. Okay, I'm going to have to take Pepper out now because she's still whining. So I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.